back to the most amazing fucking podcast in the world. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Today's our special guest. Is it Mindseed?
Mindseed, yeah, Mindseed.
I like how the hand is Mindseed.
Yeah, it's a Mindseed hand, exactly.
And let's get your individual name.
I'm Alex, I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Jamie, I play drums.
You can lean in if you want.
I'm Jamie, I play drums.
That's gonna be good. Russ Kaiser, bass.
Bass, nice. We've got another bass player on. JD likes the bass.
Oh, nice.
I play bass reluctantly. I forget how to play bass.
Yeah.
So I got asked about the name as soon as JD told me Mindseed.
Right.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it's just
We
a
ask
general.
everyone this,
I thought it was just a word that kind of describes kind of the philosophy behind the music. Probably
Okay.
the best. So
what type of music you guys playing then? What are your influences? What's your sound? If you had to put yourself in a category.
I guess we've kind of come up with like a progressive punk kind of
so you
label
made
for
your
it. So
own category?
yeah, well, I mean, I think somebody
Actually,
we played a show.
Rolly Mac named us.
Yeah, it was Rolly Mac. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
Have you heard of him?
He hosts like I don't know what the thing is, but these band competitions. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
he kind of gave us that label.
Oh,
He
okay.
thought it was progressive punk, and we
Progressive
all
punk.
thought that was kind of a cool,
So
a
what
cool
kind of bands
genre.
are you into that influence you in a way?
I'm into everything, honestly, like all sorts of music across the board: hip hop, punk,
Like,
pop,
I listen
like
to
Madonna
absolutely
to Beatles
I
to
love Madonna.
Kendrick Lamar to anything. Yeah.
I do. You do. He's loving it. I dance around the house.
Yeah,
with Madonna
to
all the
Madonna,
time.
yeah,
Papa
Madonna's
Don't Preach,
great.
man.
Yeah,
That's my
classic.
jam.
It's a good one.
It is. It's a Spanish lullaby. You know that?
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah,
La
I
Bonita.
love that
Oh
one.
yeah, I love that. That's my favorite.
Recently got back from Spain, and that song sums up my time in Spain. Spanish lullaby.
Oh really
Interesting.
nice.
Tropical, yeah. It was
Yeah.
Island breeze.
So all of you the same? You all into the same music, or
No, I think we might be into different stuff.
What-
Yeah, I think the
Similar
range is
but
so
different.
huge.
What
Like,
feels
I mean,
you?
Oh geez, I had a jazz period. Really like Miles Davis for a good length.
Okay.
And Carlos Jobim, if anybody's listened to Bossa Nova.
Wow,
And,
no,
no, oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't listen to much jazz at all. Of all the genres that you could put together, I think jazz and blues I listen to the least.
Yeah,
I would
same
know
here,
the
same
least
here, yeah.
about because it's not my generation.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I've ever met someone like in my like my friends that have been like, yo, listen to this jazz album. So that way I would never, you know.
okay,
And my
okay.
parents being 80s fanatics, 80s is pretty much
Right.
my round with music, man. I love 80s. That stuff you can dance around leg warmers to, you know what I mean?
This is true.
What about you?
Mainly metal and grunge.
See, I like metal
metal
and
and
grunge too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had long hair down to my ass through high school, so I can relate to the metal.
Oh,
scene.
it's hot.
We can throw those pictures back up too again if you'd like.
Oh yeah, awesome. He likes to throw those up
Every once in a while.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
they're pretty awesome. My graduation photos. They're pretty luscious. So, do you guys got any gigs coming up?
No, we don't.
Any albums in the making?
Yeah, well, we have like 15 songs that we're pretty much done working on. Just
Okay,
a
so
couple that we
it's-
got to polish off, and then hopefully going in the studio next couple months here or something.
So when you say going in the studio, you guys getting studio time with an existing studio? Or do you have a basement studio or?
I mean,
Garage?
yeah, I have a basement studio, but
Okay.
we're kind of thinking of just investing money and kind of going to a good studio and getting the songs down like pretty professionally. So
Yeah.
we don't really know where we're going, but we're kind of playing with some different options right now. So
Totally procrastinate all the way. To
yeah, not even so much procrastinating.
It's
Like
the
we're
best
just
way to do it.
Oh, we're trying
procrastinate.
them out too.
Make the
Yeah,
decision
yeah.
last minute.
Yeah, that's where we're going for. Yeah, the last minute.
we are
bad
trying the songs
Why-
out on people too.
Yeah, we're trying the songs out.
See
So
which ones
if-
go. You know.
A lot of I gotta ask you. A lot of people that we have on, we have a lot of bands on that have the basement studios, and they're steering more into doing the basement studio because
Right.
they don't have someone, you know, they don't have to be there at a certain time. They can do it in their own time. They can
Yeah.
kind of learn the process. Is there a reason why you guys don't want to do that, or you're stemming away from it, or you just felt like someone else could?
Well, I
do
mean,
it better?
actually, so before these guys joined, so I actually recorded something in my basement, just like initial kind of like EP thing.
Yeah.
And so that was cool for that, but just kind of with the new chemistry that we all kind of have, and
You just
kind
want
of
it
with
to
the vision
sound-
we had. Yeah, I mean, like we all really have like we see a lot in these songs, and we kind of want them, you know, to present them the best we possibly can.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if the basement, at least my setup, is ideal for that. So that's
No,
kind of
no,
where
no.
I'm coming from. It. I don't know about these guys.
Plus,
but-
it's nice when someone else does all the.
Yeah, we would exactly. We were
Manipulating, we
talking
just
to
go
that
and do
another
our
guy
thing,
too,
you know.
and it's a third person perspective because
Yeah.
sometimes you can literally, you know, change your work so much because you hate what you've made.
Yeah, we had,
but
Johnny
having another
Vincent.
perspective to look at it and
Yeah.
love it is
Yeah. Johnny
Yeah,
Vincent from
exactly,
Jab, he actually owns a recording studio as well, an actual recording studio, and he had somebody else do a lot of the work on
Yeah.
their album, just so he wasn't doing it. Right.
Right,
So
right.
it's a bit of a
You'll pick it till the very end, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
it'll
the
never be
thing,
good
yeah.
enough in your eyes, and eventually
Yeah.
it'll just you start degrading what you've made.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
may
actually,
not capture the feeling of it
exactly.
either,
So
right?
you know,
It'll be
having that extra person produce it is gonna maybe
For
give you
sure.
that input, which is
Mhm.
For
good.
sure.
So is this your first album?
yeah, like our first official release. Like we have an EP from before, but
Okay.
that was before these guys. It's not really representative
you've
of
got,
our current
like,
sound. So I
7
still like the songs.
Well,
but-
it's 5 songs, 9 songs. I think I looked on SoundCloud.
yeah, it was like it's like 7. There's like a bonus track,
Yeah.
and there's still 7 or 8 or
Yeah.
something. And yeah, we don't play those live anymore because we have like a new set. 'Cause,
Oh, you
yeah,
completely moved away
yeah,
from.
like I mean, I still like the songs, but just once these guys joined, it was just a completely different dynamic, and
Yeah,
those
it's-
songs weren't.
It's a much different feel. It's a lot more rock and grunge kind of.
Right.
I'd say.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I'm still influenced by that stuff, but yeah, it just
Yeah.
it took kind of a different twist. So
Well, you took a listen, didn't you?
yeah, I always take a good listen of what's going on.
I'm lazier than. so
Okay,
I just
okay.
kind of like you got. I procrastinate till the last day, right?
Yeah.
And just
I also write for music mags and shoot photos.
Yeah, so
for a
Oh,
lot of
okay,
mags.
okay,
So
right.
I mean, I kind of just keep on, bringing in stuff because I mean,
listening.
to be honest, I
Right.
mean, it's there's so much stuff out there, but
absolutely,
when it comes across my way, I give everybody a listen that
Oh,
shoots me
okay,
stuff.
okay.
So
cool,
yeah,
sweet. I'm
Yeah.
glad you listen.
Well,
Yeah.
just being at Broken City a couple nights ago, there were 10 or 12 bands.
Yeah, something like that, like 10.
And this is on a Wednesday night where people play 3-4 songs each. They spin a wheel. And
yeah, rocking for dollars.
Yeah, you know the
Rock for
one.
Dollars,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, just in that one location, there's that much music.
So they've moved that
Stuff
entire
everywhere.
format, obviously, from the Night Owl to Broken City now.
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
used to be the mainstay at the Night Owl. So, and then I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago they announced that there was an article done by the Gauntlet that said the Night Owl was closing down. They weren't going to do
Right.
live music anymore. They were going to go back to the club scene to attract
Underground-
18 to
underground
25.
Right.
But Night Owl said something different. So I don't know if there was a falling out in
Yeah,
there, or what
yeah.
the deal was. But
yeah,
you
there was
know.
some miscommunication
Yeah,
there, but
yeah.
apparently they're still doing music, but they're just not hosting the
Yeah.
Rock for Dollars
Yeah,
thing. So.
so, man, it's good. It's found a home. It's a fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun format, right?
Right.
It's, who did you end up winning or?
Oh, we didn't actually stick around to the end on that last one, but
Right.
the one
13
before
bands,
that,
neither would I. Fuck me, Jesus
Jamie,
Christ.
this was good for you.
3 o'clock in the morning, you fucking won. That's like a raffle. You know what I mean? You bought that ticket. You know you're gonna stay there till the bloody end.
Yeah. Hey,
Just
sometimes
read
you
the
walk
winner.
away with some interesting prizes like broken cymbals, broken
Oh,
drumsticks.
we
you
got
know.
a mustache drawn on us last time.
Oh,
courtesy
okay.
of
Yeah.
Jamie.
You guys were adamant that I'd spin the
Yeah.
wheel, so I did. You know?
Yeah.
One job.
Don't roll the
Don't
mustache.
get the mustache.
Yeah.
And I rolled the
And
mustache.
he got the
Nice.
mustache.
There you go.
They couldn't draw it on me. Like,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead. Draw it on.
Oh yeah, we let them. We washed off immediately, but
I've already got a moustache. So how'd the band meet? How'd you guys get together? Kijiji? The wonderful
I
Lord
met
of
him
Kijiji?
through Kijiji. So I was trying a bunch of different
Wonderful
drummers.
Lord of Kijiji, bringing people
It
together.
is. It
once
is a
again.
great world.
Thanks, Kijiji.
But yeah, so was auditioning a bunch of drummers. Then he came in and he did his audition, and I was immediately just like,
How
this is the
shady
guy. I
is
knew
it
it. I
meeting
didn't tell
people on
him.
Kijiji though.
There's some
Super
weird ass
shady,
people. Yeah,
right?
yeah. But Jamie was not
Like
one of the
so
weird
shady.
ones.
Keep a knife on you.
Yeah,
The shadier the object, the weirder it gets.
Yeah.
I have a machete in my room, so we're good
Don't
to go.
bring that
but-
to Kijiji. Now you're the shady guy.
Yeah,
That
no.
this guy brought a fucking machete. I mean, like bring a knife, like a Swiss Army knife. Something that'll hurt, deter me. Maybe.
Yeah.
Fucking machete, man. That's the
overkill.
shady guy you don't meet in Kijiji right there.
Yeah, that's
He's
true,
got a
that's
machete
true.
down his pants.
Yeah.
What?
Could be worse.
Something
Could be
like that.
hairspray and a lighter.
I mean, I'd rather that than machete. Jesus, I don't even own one of those, man.
Where did you
Oh,
get
yeah.
that?
I don't know. It was a gift.
This guy.
Some guy gave it to me. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
guy gave
a long
it to
time
you.
ago.
Off
Long time
Kijiji.
ago. Yeah,
Some
it's a-
guy just-
yeah. I have a machete. It's
He's like,
rusty
didn't you know
and,
we
like-
hide it behind the drum set when we do
Yeah.
gigs?
That's why the bass sounds weird. That's why the machete leaning up against it.
Pretty much.
Nice. So you two met with Kijiji,
Yeah.
which was thank God you met someone that wasn't going to kill you.
Yes. It's definitely a
It
plus.
worked out.
And where did you
Sharing
guys
top.
meet?
Well, yeah. So then we started playing together, and we just have a good chemistry. Like I don't really have
Needed
to.
in a band. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just got along really well, and then we had a different bass player for a while. Didn't really work out. We met Russ. We work at the same music studio, so
Okay.
he teaches at the same studio, and I don't know how it happened. We were talking, and I
Was,
was.
yeah,
you
you
know, tell the story.
the one that was on the bass at the time.
Yeah.
She was involved in a few other projects.
Yeah.
And she was not going to be able to possibly make it to something that you
Oh
had on the go at
yeah.
Below the Deck Tavern. You remember that?
Yeah.
So
okay.
I came down and saw the guys that night.
Do I
and,
hear a hint of an accent in your voice? as
Yeah,
well?
you too. Yeah.
Okay, where are you? Where?
New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
yeah.
If you UK man, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been-
So I thought
So
maybe
New
I could.
Zealand.
Oh,
Got
nice.
another, yeah. International. It's good. It's nice. Yeah, a little Kiwi.
I was recently down there actually.
Yeah?
And I had the most amazing experience. We was
Sounds
in
like
a place
David
called Waihee Beach where our family hung out.
Yeah.
And the surf was really nice there.
Did you go to Mordor?
Mordor.
Have you
I
been to
think
Mordor?
that's in the South Island.
Have you ever been to Mordor?
I'm pretty sure it's down there, so I haven't been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd like to.
I'd
check
like
it
to
out?
do. Yeah, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I've
Yeah.
always wanted to do the trek. To be honest with you, I'd have a look. You know what I mean? Looks nice.
That's why it sounded familiar.
You like Mordor? There is, man. So, you know, the One Ring. Yeah, hobbits were there and shit. So where did Frodo lose his finger? And is it still here? Is kind of the questions I'd ask on the
Yeah.
track. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so you guys met in the music studio.
We did, and there was a chance that this person couldn't do this gig, and then I offered maybe I could learn a couple songs in a couple days,
Right.
And then just kind of got on from there. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right,
nice.
man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the lineup as we see it now solidified when? Like you said, you put out your EP. When did you put out your EP?
That EP was last December.
Last
Yeah,
December?
I'm
last
sorry to ask
December.
this, but where was it? What the fuck is an EP? What was that? Oh, I got my EP.
Extended play.
Extended play versus a
It
full
was a really
LP.
small album.
Yeah.
Play.
Really small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had like 6-7 songs.
All of these slang terms.
I know. Okay, it's good. This week you
Release a
learned.
small album.
Yeah, we're expanding Lloyd's vocabulary for music. Today you learned EP.
Yeah, EP is
A couple weeks ago you learned out R&B was.
Yeah, I never knew what R&B meant. I was like, fucking blew
Really?
my mind. Rhythm and soul, man. No, rhythm and blues.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
sounds
the
good.
fuck, man? Who
Rhythm
knew?
and soul.
Rhythm and soul. I just made my own. Was R&S.
Nice.
R&S, rhythm and soul. I didn't that could
R&S.
catch on. You heard it here first. Rhythm and soul.
So you
Solid.
put that out in December and you solidified
Yes.
the lineup of you three guys.
Probably a couple months ago. Like I don't know how long we've been
I'm
playing
gonna
together.
say like October or
Three-
September. something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
That'd be
couple
Is it
months
hard
ago,
to
3-4
solidify
months.
songs? Just just procrastinate on that forever. I
No,
would.
to be honest, it's
yeah.
really easy with this band.
Yeah.
Like I was in other bands and it was like
Just the
this
worst
huge
thing
process,
ever,
but we
and that's
just
when you know it's
clicked
not right, I guess.
so well. Like I mean, with Jamie, like with other drummers, I'd have to say, okay, I kind of have this in mind for this part, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
this. But Jamie just is like he reads my mind. He knows what he's doing. Russ is like they're all amazing musicians, right? So I don't have
you
to tell him to
read
do
my mind.
anything.
Yes.
Russell just does his thing, and
Don't be reading my
it works.
It's scary, man.
I know.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
The rate that we're.
Lucky I'm not in the back.
Yeah.
What's going thinking right now?
He'd be crying in a cold shower. Just shaking.
But the rate that we're writing songs, we do need to get to the studio quick.
Right.
Totally.
Right.
Because
I think we have to cap it off because we
Yeah.
just keep coming up with new shit. And
It's
kinda-
gonna be
it
like
puts it
50
off and-
songs on that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for real, it's
There
getting
will
kind of
be 20.
ridiculous.
Yeah, man, the last song that came out like that was Bob Marley. That'd be awesome. Like
Yeah,
2 CDs,
not the
20
biggest-
tracks. You know, it'd be great.
Yeah, not the biggest Bob Marley fan. But
Album
I think
art.
he is.
Love Bob Marley.
I love Bob Marley. I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge Bob Marley fan.
Okay, cool.
I was into Bob Marley when I was a kid, and my mum was like, "Oh my god, my son's gonna be a pothead."
Oh.
And I listened to Bob Marley till I was like 17, 18. I was like a late bloomer in the weed society, and I, you know, when I found weed, reggae just holy shit, blew my mind. Like,
RNS.
this, wow, you know, gets so much better. It was good before, but now.
Yeah.
It's
I talked
amazing.
to a guy that saw Bob Marley in the 70s in
Yeah.
Montreal.
Wow.
There was a gig that he had done out there, and he said the vibrations were unbelievable.
Yeah, I would have
You
loved
saw
to.
Bob Marley
He saw it
concert?
live,
Wow,
yeah. And
cool.
it was just so deep and
Yeah.
oof.
Wow.
No, I would have loved to have been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, me too.
Vibrations I would have been sending out would have been pretty fucking deep to it right now.
So you guys are actually putting out a lot. You say you're producing a lot of material now.
Yes.
In the back. So you got how many songs deep? Do you think at this point?
Probably 16, 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so quite, and that's just over the
a
past
good
4
album,
months.
man.
Yeah.
It's good to see. Everyone's
Oh,
don't
wow.
tell me you're gonna be cutting it down.
We're all
Yeah,
maybe
oh,
not
yeah.
cutting it, but
Everyone's got
Yeah.
like 7 songs on their albums these
no,
days.
it won't be 7. But I mean, I want it to be like digestible, right?
I
'Cause you
remember when
give people-
albums were like 20 tracks.
Yeah.
Every time, 20
Yeah.
tracks, like
What-
minimum.
yeah.
How many of them
Yeah.
were really good though? Like
So
honestly,
you need the mediocre crap in there. To
No,
kind of fit.
no
You do, 'cause
no
when you
mediocre
go-
crap.
Like when you go through a CD, I always found that when I was younger. You go through like one of my mum's 80 CDs with like 20 tracks on it, and they'd all be mediocrely okay, but then there'd be the few songs in there you just absolutely love, right? You listen to them like 20 times over, and they'll always be your favorite songs, but then you need those mediocre ones in there to stop you from listening to that goddamn song 20 times over. When you make an album that's 7 songs long, I've listened to the album in half an hour when I'm at work and my iPhone's on, I can't keep listening to that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 20 tracks, it changes
Maybe
up,
even-
and because sometimes you always skip a song, you always
Right,
notice that
right.
you always skip the one. I heard it before, but I don't want to listen to it right now.
Right.
When that song comes around one time, you're like, this is better because I'm not listening to Papa Go Preach again.
Yeah.
But I think the goal in albums a lot now, because music has changed a lot over the years, is to produce a solid album to front to
Totally,
back.
yeah,
Whereas
that's exactly
basically in
it.
the
No,
80s.
is it that or is it laziness?
No, it's
No, it's not
go
even-
and listen to the 80s albums that your mums have. Most of those B-sides, I guarantee you,
And
Neil has
even if we
hardly
were to
ever
put
did.
20 songs in a record, those
Yeah.
20 songs each song should be kick-ass and have its place. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't put anything in there for the sake of
See,
filling
not
space.
every song can be absolutely kick-ass though, you know what I mean?
You know,
it
you
takes-
make a point. there,
and
actually.
it's like you said to me with my drawing. Not every
Yeah.
drawing I draw is kick-ass, but never throw anything away.
Yeah, never throw anything away.
And I think I have sketchbooks of stuff that I never threw away.
Yeah.
Bring it out, you know what I mean? Maybe throw it on an album. Who knows? Someone might love
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But that's what I mean.
Right,
You're
right.
not
Takes
going to
different
throw it
strokes
away.
to
You're
rule the
just not
world.
going to.
You might hate it as
Yeah.
a person, but some people might love it. You
Yeah.
know, people have
If it
got
fits, it
gold
fits. If it-
records
if
and
it-
songs they hated.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like that's never gone on an album. It's been released and everyone's like, I fucking love this song. Went platinum and they hate the bloody thing. Now I've got to sing it every concert because it went platinum.
Pretty much.
I say throw them in there, man. I know it probably costs more to put more songs in there.
It definitely costs a lot to get.
But-
Yeah.
But it's not like you're totally discarding
It's
them.
good to see you.
No. We'll probably sit down and figure what fits where, and
Never
whatever
throw
fits
them
doesn't
away.
fit, then we'll.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
it's
throwing
true.
anything away.
No, it's true.
Hold
Like
that shit.
if you watch, there's I'm an old rock guy, so Guns N' Roses. If you watch Axl Rose, one of the first performances that was ever taped, like nobody's listening to him in that room. It's totally loud. Everybody's talking, and he's singing "Don't Cry." And this
right,
is early '80s, right?
Right.
That didn't appear till 3-4 albums later. with
Right,
those
yeah,
guys, right?
yeah.
Because
Oh,
it didn't
interesting.
come out in Lies. It didn't come out in Appetite for Destruction. It came out,
Oh, okay,
after
okay,
that, right?
interesting.
So people definitely bank stuff and keep it and rework it, or find that they find somebody else to add something to it. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
create
absolutely.
It from there. So having 16 songs deep and being able to choose if you're going to put out 7 or 10.
I think it's awesome they got
You know,
16 songs.
Yeah,
you never know;
yeah.
those next 6 may be the front runners for your next album, right?
Right, right, yeah,
you
exactly,
gotta-
exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
You might mean get them done.
Yeah.
Like when I draw, man. Like 8 paintings done.
Yeah.
And then I won't draw for like a year.
Oh wow. you have that long of a hiatus sometimes.
Yeah, and it's weird because I do that, and I will stop for that long. Like sometimes 6 months, maybe longer, 7 months, where I do absolutely nothing towards my art career at all. Yeah. And I come back to it, and I find myself 110% better. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know. They say practice makes perfect, but that gap it always gives me. I don't know. Like I had a year gap, went back to my portraits, and it was just night and day between what I was producing before and what I was producing afterwards.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of interesting.
I needed the break, maybe. I don't know. I don't draw unless I really feel it, and I'm not feeling it when it's snowy and I'm all depressed, and it's just not, So
Yeah, no, I
And you kind of
understand.
indicated that as well. You struggled, you said, with other guys, right?
with other
With other
musicians?
other musicians
Yeah.
trying to make stuff, and now you've got 2 guys working with you, and you guys are just banging
Yeah,
them
it's just
out,
that chemistry. Like it's just so
Exactly.
natural.
Yeah.
We don't really have to work
Like
too much at it.
rabbits.
It just kind of happens. Sure, like rabbits. I guess rabbits have good chemistry.
rabbits have amazing chemistry.
all right. Then I guess we're like rabbits.
They all have one thing on the brain.
No sex.
So when do you plan on releasing your album?
We don't really have a
Okay,
date
you
or
guys
anything.
want-
Yeah, we
Well,
still
we
kind of have
did
to talk
kind of
about
commit
it.
to it, but
Yeah, we
If
have
you-
like
if
a
you commit
loose
to a date,
tentative, like it would
it
like
makes it
late
easier.
summer.
end of summer is what we said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's
Everything.
relatively quick.
Yeah, it's coming up soon. So I
Yeah.
guess I just got to nail those last couple songs
Just
down.
be
Yeah.
positive.
Figure
Summer's
out-
here, man. Summer's here.
Summer's just
It's
I
here.
guess.
Snow's going.
Still snow,
It's
but
not gonna come back.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
A little bit of it, I think, of what will end up on this album has to do with how the reaction is of the people that see what we're doing,
yeah.
and so we're sort of gaining gaining that by playing these little venues like Pizza Bob's.
And that's good. But then you can't just take that as well, because sometimes it can be disheartening. Because if you don't boost off from the very beginning, it can be disheartening and you don't want to do anything anymore. It's just the same with the podcast here, and the same with some of our artwork. You know, we were both in Comic-Con last year. You know, we didn't boost off that well, but we learn things, you move forward, you do things different. And the podcast, you know, sometimes we worry, why didn't it get this view? Why did it get this dislike? Things like that. You can't let it eat your life.
Yeah, no, definitely
And
not. But
it's all about marketing.
Yes.
It's all about social media. It sucks because I hate social media. JD knows that. I refuse to share anything. So, fuck. But it is all about social media, and the bands that consume that space and just destroy it. It doesn't matter how good you are, you're gonna get fans.
Yeah, right.
But you guys are on that as
already
well.
good.
Yeah.
And so don't ever take the negative feedback as you're not good. It's just
I guess
it's a social media world, and just going to bars and playing today does great for people that are actually interested in the music. But the people that you need to boost you at the moment are those idiots on social media.
Well, I guess more in terms of just like just like
and it's true. You know,
yeah. Or even just like recognizing like, you know, certain patterns. So when we play, we'll have people come up and, you know, certain songs are like, man, I can't believe you guys actually came up with this song or that song. So we know, okay, these are,
great.
yeah. So that type of feedback. And then we won't get feedback on other songs. And okay, well, these are the ones that people tend to gravitate towards, which is super useful for us.
Yeah,
right?
that's perfect
Yeah,
for making
yeah,
songs.
yeah,
And then
totally.
for getting followers and for getting people to get your band name out there just involves with spreading all over Facebook like herpes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Be a virus.
yeah.
Someone
We're trying to
would-
be STDs.
Exactly.
Yeah. We might change our name.
Do it, you know, it's,
Yeah.
it's brutal, but it is, right?
Yeah, but you guys seem to be on that because you're on Facebook, and what else are you on?
Yeah,
You're
we're on Facebook, Twitter,
Just join it on
Instagram,
Twitter.
like pretty much everything. So, I mean,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So we kind of have that covered. Like,
Yeah.
I guess we kind of have to work on some, you know, take some band shots and
Right,
stuff like
you
that.
have a
to kinda get that
website
going.
where a lot of bands don't
Yeah.
have in a lot of cases.
Really?
Yeah,
But you've
they've,
interviewed lots of bands that just don't have one?
yeah, they just
Really?
gravitate towards social media and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I think sometimes, you know, like Lloyd saying, social media is important, but sometimes people put all their eggs in that basket. and
Right,
it doesn't
right.
quite always.
Yeah, for
Having
sure,
best of
for
both
sure.
worlds is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I
So
prefer the other world. I hate social media. It destroys everything.
what do you mean? Just like how consumed people are by it?
yeah, well, yeah, like I guess for us, we want followers for the podcast that want to watch.
Right.
Right, but to get the followers that actually like the show, they have to see it, and to see it, it has to go through people that don't want to watch the show. You understand what I mean? People that just share crap and like crap,
Right.
For the sake of it.
Right.
At
So-
some point, we'll probably do a show actually where we list off all the hateful emails and stuff we get.
Oh, really? You
oh
guys
yeah.
get
Oh
some-
God, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Saying
God,
what?
yeah.
Like you guys suck because XYZ?
Yeah. They hate his accent.
suck.
They,
Oh, really? And they
I
take
should
the
lose
time
weight,
to like
whatever,
tell you guys
you
this?
know, like-
Really? That sucks. Well, you guys are doing
But
something
that's
right.
the thing about social media. You have to get through those people to get other people that actually want to listen to your music and actually want to watch your show, because
Right.
those people share it and they watch it, and you know, whether they cuss us or not, they give us a like, they give us a view, or they give us something that leads towards us getting more people watching the show and watching you guys. So
That was a
fuck
good
you.
thing. Poor you.
And I hope you
He's
watched
not
the
involved.
episode long enough to hear me say that. But we've probably got to wrap up now.
Yeah. So you guys
Oh, is
can be
this
found
live?
where?
We're live right
No.
now?
No, we're not live.
Oh, I thought we were live. Wave camera.
But
But
they have to watch the
I'm on.
episode.
yeah. So they can find you where?
You can find us on our website, www.mindseedmusic.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, pretty much any social.
So just
You go to
search
Mindseed,
Yeah, just search
yeah.
up Mindseed and
Oh, drop
Yeah.
the
give us
others
a
The
on
like.
website, I think, had all the links up at the
Yeah, it
top
has all the
there, so
links
it's
and
really easy.
everything,
You guys
so,
had a
yeah.
really great setup, by the way,
Oh,
just
thank you.
to find all your other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so having you
definitely.
on the show. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Give
loved
us
it.
likes.
Thanks.
Good energy
Thank
as
you.
a band. Really
Thank
good.
you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you. Thank you for having us.
So we'll put links below, like usual.
Yep.
Subscribe to the show, even the wankers. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
This is Mindseed. Peace.
See ya.
There you go. That was a good one.